Okay, today we are going to talk about this little Kodak VR35 camera. I had went to the fair back in October of this year and went to go take some night shot pictures of a carnival. And I have to say that this did not disappoint. This is a Kodak VR35 K12 point and shoot camera with a f 2.8 tessera on it. It has a glass lens on there, so the quality of the photos come out really, really nice. And let me go ahead and show you a little ad that they did back in the 80s. Hi. Kodak introduces the automatic, nothing to it. All you do is you put the film in, you close it, you open it, and you shoot it. There we go. Kodak VR. 5 millimeter is so simple. It focuses, advances. It rewinds by itself. Great shot. Fantastic. I can shoot with a 35 millimeter camera. This one. All you do is aim and shoot it. Kodak VR 35. I love this camera. It's new. And let me show you the next ad that I came across with this for this camera. Stop the filming. It almost blows itself. Then aim and shoot. Have you ever seen a sharper baby picture? I have. Great shot. Okay, so very 80s. I grew up in the 80s, born in 82, so this little camera just, oh my gosh, I had so much fun with it. And the shots that I took with it, I used Flic films, Aurora 800, and this is how it looks right here. You can go to their website to order it or go to your local camera store. Or also, I believe I got mine from Reformed Film Lab. But man, this film is so nice to take pictures during nighttime. And let me just show y'all some sample photos that I have. I really love this photo. This photo of the Ferris wheel is one of my favorite. I believe it caught like the colors really, really well, especially for nighttime photography. And I was waiting for this day, like a little kid waiting to go to this carnival. And all I wanted to do was just take picture of all the lights that were there. And this camera with this film did not disappoint. I cannot tell you how much I love this camera and this film. They work together like bread and butter. Here is another picture. And this one is just the carousels. I was trying to catch the man here in the mirror in the middle. But look at this. Like, I'm usually shy, like taking pictures of people, but I've been seeing a bunch of photographers doing photographs of people, without them really knowing it. And it's just like in the action that they're in. And I think there's really something to that. It's quite magical to catch people in action of whatever they're doing. Um, that's I really find that interesting. And here is this. Um, this really popped out to me with the pinks and the reds. and the white. I mean, this is just so beautiful. Here's another picture right here. I thought it was pretty cool, even with this pole kind of sticking in the middle. I think it says like everybody's just in their own little worlds over here. Um, and I really love this picture. It caught like the whole Ferris wheel from a distance, and the colors, like the pinks, the greens, the blues, the gold yellows, like they really, really popped out with this camera. I cannot stress that enough. And here is one of my favorite pictures. Oh my goodness, with the reds. Oh my gosh. The reds are just ridiculously so good. And I got this film developed from um Cov Film Lab. I believe they're on Instagram. They used to be under Laguna Film Lab. And they were in California, from what I understand, and moved to Texas, and changed their name to Cove, Cove Film Lab. And I mailed in my film, and within about 2 weeks got it back, and um, I am not disappointed in it. I really love their scans. Their scans always come out really well. And here's this picture. Um, with the green dragons, the green and the red really, really, really pop out very well in this photo. And here was just, I took a picture of these cars. I remember whenever I was a kid, I used to always love riding on these things, and just going around and around when you're a child. Um, and you have not grown up and all of reality hits you. So Um, I really love the way it caught all the glitter on the cars, the reds, the blues, the pinks. I mean, like the green, the purple. I mean, look at all of these rainbow colors. Um, I thought it just caught this really, really well. And here is another one of my favorites with the carousel horse, and I love the way that it caught this. Um, Once again with the purples, and there's the pinks, the blues. The blues really stick out. I mean, this camera really, really surprised me with how well it did with the Aurora 800 Flic film. Here's another picture. And the yellow, the white, the gold colors, like they just popped out really, really well. Here's the pink, the planets. Um, I really, really love the way this photo came out. This one was the front of it. Um, yeah, if y'all ever, I believe I got mine off of eBay, um, and had gotten, I know it had to be less than 20 bucks that I paid for the camera. For sure. You can find them on eBay or probably even like the thrift store. And here's another one that really, really, here's the swings. They were in action, and you can see people, looking up, like, they're into, looking at, the people spinning in the air. And here is the zero gravity. Again, it caught the red, white, and blue just perfectly. And even in a spinning motion, like you can just see like the blur of it a little bit. I really dig that. And here was the whenever I was little, growing up in the 80s and 90s, going to the carnival, this spaceship was actually called the Gravitron. And then this I think was like Roundup. I believe this is what the red one was called. And I just, took a picture, of them kind of facing each other and wanted to take a picture of the sign of the people who, bring these fairs to your local town. And here is this picture. Um, I really, really love this photo too. With the food stand, um, all the people there, waiting for their food. And this really just like the pinks and yellow really stick out on this. Here was another one that I thought it caught all the colors really well. Um, at this with this camera. This is just a really cool film to take night photography, Aurora 800. I definitely want to try it with other cameras. I've got like 30 different cameras and 30 different films, 35 millimeter, 110, and 120 formats. So I'm really excited to mix and match cameras with films and seeing what you get out of it. And another thing I kind of wanted to say is like, I think like with photography or maybe anything that you're kind of into, like, I guess like it just goes with like the person behind, whether you're a guitarist or a photographer or something, like anybody can pick up a camera or guitar, but I think it really delves down to like everybody's just different with their soul and everything. And, like you pull your own, like your soul into your passion and you can just get really, really great stuff, especially when you are being creative. You can definitely pull out some really, really great pictures or, whatever you're doing. Um, this right here was of the rocking sea ray. They go up and down. I really love the way the colors came out on this too. And this one too, especially, with everybody's feet in the air, I thought it was really cool to just kind of, from looking down, look up and catching a picture of that and catching the red, the yellow, the green. They really, really just stood out to me. And this one is another picture with the Ferris wheel in the background. And I thought this was really cool getting this couple, like I don't know if they're a couple, but they seem like they are. And they're just having a blast. And um, I think it's really cool just catching people in action. Here's my favorite picture. This is my favorite picture of this Ferris wheel, and you can see the people in the line, like the guy with the hat on. There's just something about this picture. I just really, really love it. And here is this one. I was trying to catch this face right here, and it came out so-so. I wish it could have been a little brighter, but I'll take it. And it even caught the little horse up here with white, blue, yellow, or yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And I also took some pictures using the Kodak Gold with this camera. And this is how this came out. I like taking night photography. Um, and I was a little bit worried because like the 200 in night, like it's not a real high ISO. So I wasn't too sure how it would do, but it actually did pretty good. So here are a couple of sample photos from that. It kind of has like a gold, like a gold cover over the photo. And then under it, to me, you can see, like the colors of the red and the grapes. are um, bluish, purplish green. Um, and I just love this photo. It's one of my favorite photos with the light post and the sign. Um, it looks, it's almost like as if the light goes with this film, is the way that I'm kind of reading it with this picture. And the old building up here, it just, something about it that really, really just caught my eye. And so is this picture too. This is like one of those corner buildings. So the way this building sits it's in the corner of a street, and the sign is also facing the corner. So this was pretty cool. I like the way this came out. And here's another picture of like the whole light, almost the whole light, with the burnt bean company in the background. And I just love like the halo kind of haze, gold haze over the whole photo. So if you are thinking about, shooting with this film, really, really, really highly recommend it along with this camera. I also got another K series Kodak, and it's the K40 VR35. And I just got some of those scans back, and I will share those. And so that y'all can see them how they came out, and I'm really pleased with them. So be on the watch out for Um, that video. Um, Thank you for watching Cinemagic Bookshots. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe and push the like button if you resonated with this. Thank you.